Hi everybody. In this video I'm going to show you a few things related to first time setup for Autodesk Inventor. In fact, I'm going to take this one out. We'll teach you this one later when we get into drawing files. And so we're going to do three things in this video. This is all very important stuff, but it's all first time setup. We've got to do it once and then we don't have to worry about it again. First thing I want to show you is how to change the location of a projects folder. And project folders are things that help Autodesk arrange your work and organize your work so it's all in one location. That's very important because it makes it easy for us to find things, right? Last year I had some problems with our own network storage here at our school district, and so your default location is your H drive. If you're cool with that, if you're like, hey, listen, I can access the H drive anywhere, I'm fine with having it on there, then don't do the first step, okay? But last year I had trouble, so I changed mine to Google Drive. And that means you have to install Google Drive first. So I want to show you how to do that quickly in case you decide you want to go the same route. Okay, optional. The second thing I want to show you, which is not optional, and the third thing is creating a demos project folder for demonstrations as we work through things and just learn how to use Autodesk Inventor in class. And then also a puzzle cube project folder, and that's for what we're going to use first. I mean, we're going to go through and build our puzzle cubes on Inventor. The last thing is just to change the color scheme. That's just a couple of clicks, real simple stuff. Okay. So let's fly through this as quickly as we can. Here we go. Number one, if I open up Autodesk Inventor, when I first open it, close out, this is what the welcome screen looks like, okay? You're going to have types of files that you can create. These would be new files. If you've worked on stuff, yours might look like this. I've dragged it down out of the way, but it might show recent files that you've worked on, okay? So I'm going to move mine back down. I don't like seeing that. And over here, we have project folders, and yours probably just says default, and that's the only thing you have. So I'm going to show you how to create these new ones, okay? So here we go. Ready? Number one, project folders. What are we doing here? Before we get into anything about how to move over to Google Drive, if you're gonna do this, stay here. And if not, if you're not going to move over to Google Drive, if you're cool with the default location for project folders, if you're cool with saving to the network drive, then skip forward towards the middle of the video, towards the end. I don't know where it is time-wise. Cool little trick. Hover over this little rectangle over by the time. It says Show Desktop. I'm going to click on it, and it minimizes all of my windows. And I can come over here, and in our school district, you want to click on Software Center and open that up. In the list of available software here, after this loads up, you're going to have Google Drive as an option. Okay, so you would simply just check the box for Google Drive. I don't have it because I've already installed it, but you would check the box and you would click Install to Selected. Okay, so choose Google Drive, Install Selected, let it do its thing. Okay, the cool thing about it is once you install Google Drive, then you're going to have Google Drive show up as an option over here as where to save things. Okay, and so what I've done here on this computer, as I went into Google Drive, and I have, I hid it pretty deep in here. Okay, but I have a PLTW folder, and then I think it's General Resources, and there's my Inventor folder. I created my own Inventor folder. I named it Inventor. Okay, because I knew I was going to look for it later on. You just need to install Google Drive. Then, if you want to move over to this, create a folder anywhere called Inventor, and then you're good to go. Then, whenever we come back into actual Autodesk Inventor, what I can do is this. We're going to click on the drop-down menu right here, and we're going to click on Options. When I click on Options, under File tab, I come down here to the Projects folder. Yours probably says VNX-storage1/LNSH, like all that stuff. Okay, that's your H drive, and that's fine if it's there. There's nothing wrong with that. You're going to be just fine. But if you want to change to Google Drive, then you're going to have to come over here and find it by clicking on this button. Okay. Okay. Now you have to go through your user profile and expand that. Go find your Google Drive folder that you created and expand that. So it's going to do this, and then just go find your Inventor folder. So I've had to dig down deeper and deeper until I found it. Right. I click on that. I highlight it. And I click OK. That's how you change your default save location to Google Drive. And so when you get done, it's going to look something along the lines of these. Okay, depending on how many folders you made and where you put your Inventor folder. The other thing, I tell you what, before we get out of this, let's change the color scheme. Okay, under Colors tab, you'll notice that there are some different color scheme options that you have available. Your job is just to click around through those and find one that you like. I use Winter Day simply because it shows up the best on my projector when you're watching me in class. Okay, so we've got 2 of the 3 steps done. Go ahead and click Apply or OK and get out of this screen. And they'll bring up this, and now it's time to create some of these project folders over here to organize our work. Really simple to do. We come up here to Projects. We're going to create 2 folders up here. You have just default. We're going to add Demos for demonstrations, and we're going to add Puzzle Cube. It's really simple. We're just going to go to New. You're going to choose a single user project because you're the only one building your puzzle cube and you're the only one doing the demonstrations. So it's a single user that's building all these devices. New Vault project would be like if you worked at a large engineering firm and you guys are building a power plant and there's 50 different CAD people working on this. That'd be a Vault project. We're not doing anything like that in this class or in high school. Single user project, I click Next. Okay. As far as project name, I'm going to give it a name that seems appropriate. So I'm either going to do like demos for demonstrations. You can type out demonstrations if you want to. Puzzle cube, we typically do like this. Okay, I capitalize the C so I know it's the beginning of another word. I'm going to add like just a quick one. You just type out puzzle cube and you're good to go, and you're going to click finish. All right, I'm going to add a 1 because otherwise I already have a puzzle cube folder and it's going to mess things up. So if I tried to add a folder named puzzle cube 1, for instance, go like this and it says the project path you entered doesn't exist. All that says is that, you know, in that save location, you don't already have a folder named this. Do you want me to create a folder for this? And you click OK. So I would click OK here, and everything is good. I'm ready to go. You're going to see Puzzle Cube show up here. I need you to go through and repeat the process. Repeat the process with Demos or Puzzle Cube. Make sure you have both of them up here, Demos and Puzzle Cube, before you're done. When you have both of those, you're good to go. And the only thing you need to be concerned about now is this. In the next video, when I start showing you how to draw puzzle cubes and things like that for this project, you can change which project you're on by clicking on the checkbox here, okay? You want to make sure that the puzzle cube is selected. That's it. So hopefully this video helped. Hopefully it was organized and well thought out. And if you have any trouble, please do not hesitate to ask your neighbor or to ask me for help in class, because we need to make sure that this stuff gets set up correctly so we don't have any problems with saving or anything like that later on.